2010, 881 cases are reported from school-related violence. 2011, 733 cases of school-related violence happened. And in 2012, recently, a bus has just been attacked by a group of vocational school students, in which there are two innocent victims that got shot. One is a university student, another one is a pregnant lady, aged 39, with the age of 39 years old. Now, the problem with school-related violence has been happening for years. And the only time that the government has proposed that a resolution be made is in 2009, when a 9-year-old kid was killed in the midst of the crisis. Then the government proposed a resolution. Did it work? Up until now, you have seen how many hundreds of cases has been reported. Apparently, it does not work. So that's why we came to a motion today. That this House would ban school uniforms. Before I move on, I would like to first state clearly the definitions I'm going to use throughout the debate. First, this House, I would bring this House over to Thailand. Because this is a place where school-related violence happens the most. And then ban means that by making something non-existent as school uniforms, any formal attire with the school's identification or any institution's identification on it. Okay, so what do we want, ladies and gentlemen? We already proposed to you that school-related violence happened because of school uniform. I'm going to elaborate later in my arguments, but what we really want is to alleviate those violence, alleviate all the financial burdens that people may have and all the other related problems that will come with school uniforms, as I will go further in my speech. Now first, our model. First, allow me to make a team split. I will be talking about how without the school uniform, we will decrease the fake sense of identity that most people have in relation to their institutions. Second, I will talk about the unnecessary financial burden that will be applied to everyone who pays for school uniforms. Third, third and fourth will be my second speaker, in which we will talk about how the reputation of institution is more important than individuals' selfishness. And fourth, how everyone has the right to express themselves. Now, allow me to go to my model. Before I move on, okay, my model. First, in order to ban, we will just issue a law that will ban all school uniforms. And second, we will limit the dress code to that of casual and formal. How is casual, ladies and gentlemen? A pant or anything just right about the knee, nothing higher, and then shirts which is, cockroach or just simply a shirt. Now, third level, we get public. We will apply this model on the school year of 2003 because the school year 2012 is already in session, and we need to inspire the newer generations. Now, how do we intend to do this? First, we will use public propaganda to promote that we don't need school uniforms at all. And after we have gained public acceptance of this concept, in the school year of 2013, freshmen will be forced to not wear uniform. But then the current students, since already bought their uniform, by just throwing away would be a waste. We just give them a choice whether to wear or not to wear, in which I believe many would choose not to wear. Okay, allow me to justify my model for a moment before I technically ask. Firstly, I said I will ban. Why? It's because of the governmental arguments I'll talk the following. Now, why need on school year of 2013? Because the school year 2012 is already in session. We need to inspire new generations to not be provoked to violence, because we know we cannot change the mindset of the older generations that are prone to violence. And we need public acceptance because we know that certain institutions will not approve of this. That's why we need propaganda. That's why we need to brainwash the people first. Now, before I move on, is there any why? Okay, cool. On to my first argument. This false sense of identity. What is it, ladies and gentlemen? You have heard of Pathumwan and some other school. I have no idea what the name is. There's just so many schools that fight each other simply because they have different institution names. Or maybe it's just a few that happened a long time ago when one of the Uten Twai student go kick one Pathumwan student. And that few happened like 50 years ago. So now what people start fighting each other. And when the conflict brewed over time, it's hard to solve now because nobody cares anymore how it happened. But the problem at hand is that there is conflict, and it is provoked from the school identity. Now, if only we take that away, ladies and gentlemen, the false sense of identity from these students. Suppose I'm attending to students going to a bus stop. If I see a Putumwa student, I would shoot him, right? But if I don't see any identification on him, how would violence be applied then? So when we take away that false sense of identity that comes along with school uniform, ladies and gentlemen, we are able to deflect violence from society. Okay, sure, violence may happen at the university they're studying without, given that they don't have any school uniform. But then we already take the violence off the streets, off the buses, and off the 9-year-old kid that got killed in 2009. Now, second argument, the unnecessary financial burden. Do you know how much we have to pay for the KMUT school uniform? 500 baht, ladies and gentlemen. What can I do with those money? I can buy Diablo 3. Oh no, wait, I need 1,500 more baht. Still, it's a contribution. I could have used that money to buy water, drinks. It could feed me for 3 days. Ladies and gentlemen, it's called lost opportunity, is what it is. That's our financial burden. And everyone need to pay for it. The rich, the poor. You're trying to bankrupt the poor simply because you want everyone to, dress the same, old, boring white and black shirts and pants. This is unreasonable, ladies and gentlemen. And imagine the tax we have to pay per each shirt. Okay, the initial value may be 500, but the tax is over 10%. That makes it a whole lot more, right? So think about the poor people, ladies and gentlemen, who doesn't have the money to buy those uniforms. And you might say, ladies and gentlemen, that the opposition might come up and say, ladies and gentlemen, that if we have school uniform, then there'll be equality among students, there won't be discriminations, poor students won't be blah blah blah. That is what I call blatant and pathetic lie, ladies and gentlemen. Because rich students can show off and put down poor students, even if school uniform. Just imagine iPod, ladies and gentlemen. Poor students don't have iPod. But if I'm rich, I have iPod every day. Or if I'm rich, I get a big eye. The whole appearance is already changed if you're rich. So it doesn't matter if you have school uniform or not. So that if they come and say that, it became invalid. Okay, allow me to summarize quickly. First, I'll tell you how we're gonna get school uniform, and I'll tell you how it increase balance in society and decrease unnecessary burden. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very proud